born to please King Yadu, one of your dearest devotees. You appear in his family as sandalwood appears in the Malaya hills. Now what's meant with the illustration is on top, that's King Yadu. And Krishna appeared in the dynasty of King Yadu so that King Yadu could become famous, some people say. And just like in the bottom picture, right from the internet, that's the Malaya Hills, where there's sandalwood trees growing. So Malaya Chandan, the Malaya Hills became famous because of the sandalwood that grows there. This is the same verse. Yado Priyasya Anvayage. He is born to please King Yadu, one of your dear devotees. So some of his names include Yadava, Yadavirya. Vishwanath writes, there are many opinions about the cause of your appearance. Punya Shloka here refers to Yudhishthir, since he was famous by that name at that time. There's Yudhishthir seated on a nice throne and his 4 brothers surrounding him. And we know who is with the club. Bhima. Yadava, Yaduvira, Yadu Nandana, Yadu Nath, etc. This painting is Narada on the upper right corner, visiting Dwaraka and simply amazed to see Krishna's pastimes in Dwaraka. These are different names of Krishna as being involved with the Yadu dynasty, ancient Dwaraka. Lord Sri Krishna is just like the sandalwood that grows in the Malaya hills. Of course, he's far better than sandalwood, but he's spoken of in that way. Such names as Parthasarathi, the name of Krishna is given in relation to his devotee, Arjuna, the chariot driver of Arjuna, or Nandanandana and Yashoda Nandana, names of Krishna because of his relationship with his dear devotees. Now there's another opinion Kunti is going to indicate here.
Apare vasudevasya devakyam yachito vyaghat ajastvam asya kshemaya vadhaya cha suradvisham. Apare vasudevasya devakyam yachito vyaghat ajastvam asya kshemaya vadhaya cha suradvisham. Apare vasudevasya devakyam yachito vyaghat ajastvam asya kshemaya vadhaya cha suradvisham.
Apare vasudevasya devakyam yachito vyaghat ajastvam asya kshemaya vadhaya cha suradvisham. Others say that since both Vasudeva and Devaki prayed for you, you have taken your birth as their son. Undoubtedly, you are unborn, yet you take your birth for their welfare and to kill those who are envious of the demigods. So he has other names, Vasudeva Nandana and Devaki Nandana. We're honoring Krishna's appearance tomorrow, this celebrated event in the prison house of Kamsa at midnight. Here's a chart showing the previous births. When Krishna appeared, he spoke to Vasudeva and Devaki saying, 2 births ago, You did long austerities as Sutapa and Prishni, desiring a son like me, so I appeared 3 times, Prishni Garbha. Then the next slide as Upendra, son of Kashyapa and Aditi, and now as your son, Vasudeva and Devaki. This is because of their parental affection, or Vatsalya rasa toward Krishna. He's moved by the affection of his dear devotees. In the Bhagavatam, it's revealed that Prishnigarbha, who is the son of Prishni and Sutapa during Satya Yuga, was the very same form of Prishnigarbha that appeared before Dhruva Maharaj. He appeared as the son of Kashyapa and Aditi, as Vamana or Upendra. Then again, of course, as Krishna. Moving right along.
Bharavataranayaye Bhuvo Nava Ivo Dadhao Sidantya Bhuri Bharena Yato Yatma Bhuvartita Bharavataranayaye
Nava Ivodadha Siddhantya Bodhi Bharina Jato Yatma Bhavartitaha.
Bharavataranayaye Bhuvo Nava Ivo Dadhao Sidantya Bhuri Bharena Yato Yatma Bhuvartita
Bhavataranyaraye Bhogo Nava Ivodadha Siddhantya Bodhibharina Jato Yatma Bhavartita. Others say that the world being overburdened like a boat at sea is much aggrieved, and that Brahma, who is your son, prayed to you, and so you have appeared to diminish the trouble. There's the cover of Brahma Samhita, Brahma appearing on the top of his lotus, and you see the big splashing water underneath. That's the Garbhodak ocean. He heard the sound of the splashing waves while we were seated in the top of that lotus flower. Krishna played upon his flute, and the sound entered the ears of Brahma and came out in the form of Gayatri mantra. He was initiated by Krishna's flute. Now, Narayana, sometimes Garbhodakshai Vishnu is referred to as Narayana, but in the case of Narayana, without the contact of Lakshmi, he begot Lord Brahma. Different nice paintings of Garbhodakshai Vishnu being his father, and when Brahma prayed, he responded. Nice painting where Brahma is over here on the right, and there's earth in the form of a cow, and various other demigods coming to the shore of the milk ocean. You know it's an ocean because you can see the fish over here. And there's Garuda, and there's Lakshmi, and here's Anantashesha, his resting place, and paraphernalia for decorating the Supreme Lord, Kshirodakshay Vishnu. In Svetadvip, the abode of Kshirodakshay Vishnu, the Paramatma feature of the Supreme Lord. This is the demigods coming to the shore of that milk ocean and offering their prayers. There's Lord Shiva and various demigods. Now, this is the final.
Bhavismin Krishyamānānām Avidya-kāma-karmabhī Shravana-smaranarhāni karishyami kechana.
Krishmananam avidya kama karmabhi Shravana smaranarhani Karishyan iti kechana.
Bhavismin krishyamananam avidya kama karmabhi Shravana smaranarhani karishyami kechana.
Bhavismin krishyamananam avidya kama karmabhi Shravana smaranarhani Karishyan iti kechana. And yet others say that you appeared for the sake of rejuvenating the devotional service of hearing, remembering, and worshiping, and so on, in order that the conditioned soul suffering from material pangs might take advantage and gain liberation. On the right over there, that's the Supreme Lord in Vaikuntha. So he descends into this realm of anxiety and wishes to carry people to the place of no anxiety. Stated by Yamaraj in the Bhagavatam, the principles of Dharma are given by Bhagavan, Bhagavat Pranitam. He personally establishes it, and he comes to remind people what they have forgotten, the principles of eternal Dharma. Now, I'm not going to read from the purport because of time, but it's a very nice explanation of how the Lord establishes and reinforces by his appearance in this world. The Lord, out of his causeless mercy, because he is more merciful to the suffering living beings than they can expect, he appears before them and renovates the principles of devotional service. This is Prabhupada's language. Vishwanath writes, this is the real reason for the Lord's appearance. First, there is ignorance, avidya, and then desire, kama, and then action, karma bihi. You come to engage those suffering due to actions arising from material desires, which are due to ignorance, in actions for attaining prema. The destruction of suffering is incidental because it is said in the next verse, the result of hearing about the Lord is seeing the lotus feet of the Lord. By seeing the Lord, one attains prema. Now the image is the ostrich sticking his head in the sand. People in ignorance don't see what persons who knowledge can see because they have their head stuck in the sand. But Krishna appears or sends his representatives to take care of that darkness of ignorance or the forgetfulness of the Supreme Lord that fills our lives abundantly. Instead, with fruitive work, material, first comes ignorance, then comes ignorance influences desire, then comes ignorant activity because of that ignorance and ignorant desire. But the alternative is to give people Krishna prema. That's the purpose of the Lord's appearance in this world, according to Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and Queen Kunti. Now, this is an advertisement that you see on the screen. At the end of this month is a very special date, and most of you are likely aware of it because we speak about it every year, but here it is again. Oh, this is the wrong date. This is 2019. But I didn't change the slide. And what's the date, Madhumangal? Bhadra Purnim? September 20. September 20. September 20? September 20. Okay, I'll change the slide, my mistake. But the reference is on that particular, at the Purnim day, at the end of this month, there's a special benediction offered in the Bhagavatam, Canto 12, Chapter 13. If on the full moon day of the month of Bhadra, one places Srimad Bhagavatam on a golden throne and gives it as a gift, he will attain the supreme transcendental destination, or to take it back to Godhead. So if you have somebody that you know that you'd like to see them receive Bhagavatam, that's a really good day to do it. You can plan ahead and make the gift, and they'll benefit and you'll benefit. Transcendental benefit. Now, I was supposed to end at 7:15, and it's before 7:15. I was going quickly, so I could make it. Now, there's a lot of noise by the door. Do we have somebody that knows how to keep the noise down? Somebody that's good at that? Oh, temple organizers, somebody that's good at keeping noise down, can keep the noise down. That doesn't work. Someone has to inform people. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Now, the plan was to have this afternoon, and then just have everything else happen today. But that's, as I explained, Krishna had a different plan. So how long will it take for you to complete the yajna? Half hour? 17 minutes. Okay. So I'll say something very succinctly about what we're doing here. It's on the auspicious day of the day before Janmashtami. Some devotees from different situations, all over, in different parts of the country, from Seattle, Washington, Minnesota, and here and there, different locations, have come to take shelter of this disciplic succession. One of the devotees here has already received his name and his Gayatri mantra, but he is sitting in a yajna on behalf of his spiritual master, Sankarshan Dasadikari. So this is we're a spiritual family. This is a process of connecting. For those of you that haven't taken part in an initiation ceremony, it's formalizing, making a connection with disciplic succession. It is, in essence, it's submission to Krishna through disciplic succession, and it's acceptance by Krishna through disciplic succession. So one becomes part of Krishna's family. Just like one is, those of you that are from India, most of you are, there's this understanding of Gotra, which family you're born in. And then this is Achyuta Gotra, it's Krishna's family. So you have two families now when you're initiated. Yeah, okay, thank you. So, you want to hit the off button on the projector? Just hit the off button twice. Okay. Our trusty photographer is all ready to go. It takes some time for the yajna, so I think what I'll do is there are persons who are prepared online to say something about our initiates who are seated here. Let's see. arranged? Okay. Maybe we'll start with somebody that's not remote. Sunil, you come forward. Sunil and wife, you come. And
Hare Krishna. Sunil, when I met him, he already had connection with ISKCON before. Um, One thing I observed the very first day onwards is he should have been very good in playing Simon Says. The only difference is that only change is it should be Srila Prabhupada says. So whatever Srila Prabhupada says, he is onto it. He over the period of time in the Bhakti Vriksha, he inspires everyone. Um, Through his preaching, he engages everyone in the services. His service attitude is such that he reminds all of us of Hanuman. So he has a nickname called Hanuman in our Bhakti Vriksha. Because any small or bigger service, anything, he jumps on it and takes it. I wish well for his future, spiritual future, and all the input has been given by my wife also, Radha Priya also has given the input.
give you the microphone. No. How many? You don't need the microphone. It's okay. It's okay. How many rounds you chant on these nice beats every day? The number 16. And the 4 rules that you'll follow? And he was really determined to take his vows before Kishore Kishori, and sure enough, it happened. So your initiated name is...
What's happening?
Suchandra Das.
Suchandra Das Prabhu ki jai.
Suchandra is the name of Vrishabhanu in his previous life. And Vrishabhanu, of course, is Radharani's father, King Vrishabhanu. Okay. And his good wife, you've already spoken, yes? So, you want to say one thing?
When I met Deepika, our communication was purely through Paramatma channel because she spoke in Hindi and I spoke in English. But but still we communicated. Once you requested her to listen to your lectures, and then her spiritual life and English both improved a lot. And today she is here to surrender to Srila Prabhupada and ISKCON. And she's also a wonderful cook, and she's always very welcoming. And I think she has already prepared in her mind to cook for Srila Prabhupada's appearance day already. What are the items she's going to make? Such is her thing. And they have done a lot for us. Just wanted to.
We're going to have to, the person speaking have to speak more shortly because of time. Are you nervous? No. I don't speak Hindi. It's okay? It's okay. How many rounds you'll chant every day on your beats? And the rules that you'll follow? Okay. And you'll make your best effort to carefully follow Srila Prabhupada's teachings for the rest of your life. The initiated name is Daya Devi Dasi.
जय देवीदासी प्रभु की जय।
You are ready, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Okay.
Yeah, you can start.
Microphone by the phone. Go ahead.
Please go ahead, Prabhu.
Okay, Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Should I start sharing?
Big.
All glories to Srila Prabhupada. I've known Prashant and Padmaja now for 15 plus years. Since I first met them at Penn State, they were part of the Vedic Society program.
And stay.
They are a unique couple. Unlike many of us, actually Padmaja Mataji came to Krishna consciousness first, and by her enthusiasm, determination, and just expression of happiness, she attracted Prashant Prabhu to the process. And Prashant Prabhu, because of his humble nature and open-mindedness, he was very much embracing of the path from the beginning. And one thing I want to highlight is, they know this is a transcendental moment in their lives, and they've taken their time through the years to prepare for this. Keeping at bay any pressures within or without. They have taken a holistic approach to Krishna consciousness, really prioritized well in their lives, and here they are in this fantastic moment. I also want to share just quickly on behalf of Gaurachandra Prabhu and his wife, their appreciation for this couple, Prashant and Padmaja. Gaurachandra Prabhu shares that, they're always willing to help, whether it is opening their doors to devotees, helping them with any health issues, financial problems. These devotees are always willing to help. So they're just wonderful couple. So I'm very happy on behalf of me, Krishna Priya, and the whole Penn State team that they are taking this wonderful step. Thank you so much, Guru Maharaj.
Okay. You have some advocates out there. Yeah. I was with Ganga Narayan Varsana this morning. And they were like, yeah. Yeah, there's a support team that went to college and they're all like with each other. Yeah, it's really, really nice, really nice. Not just one person, but a whole group, Really nice. Okay. How many rounds you'll chant every day for the rest of your life? Okay. And the 4 rules that you'll follow? And you'll make your best effort to carefully follow Prabhupada's teaching throughout your life. To the best of your ability. Fantastic. Your initiated name is Prahlada Priya Das.
Prahlada Priya Prabhu ki jai.
Okay. I don't know how she did it. Between her medical profession and a newly born child with another toddler in her arms, her, and all of the requirements they have in Naperville, reading, etc. Very determined person. So when she makes her vows, it's like, it's good. Yeah, you're a hero. So the how many rounds you chant on these beads daily, and the rules you follow. The last one. There we go. And like a good husband, you'll make your best effort to carefully follow Prabhupada's teachings. Yes, very good. The initiated name is Padmavati Devi Dasi.
Padmavati Devi Dasi ki jai.
Padmavati is the name of Lord Nityananda's mother, Padmavati. You'll have to have another child. I'm just joking. Okay. Ready? Correct?
Um, I knew Suvek from 2009. Um, One quality that stands out on him is he's very loving. He holds on to relationships within the spiritual circle or even his family. He never gives up. He is that binding factor that keeps the relationship going. Such a loving person. At least for the past 5 years that I know, every day he wakes up at 3:30. He does aarti, chanting, and reads Bhagavatam regularly. Um, he went through a rough patch very recently, but his faith in Krishna did not deter. That's a wonderful quality. He's very determined. And today I would like to also appreciate his wife, Misty. She's here. Just wait for Maharaj. Maharaj, his wife Misty is here. She is very supportive for this step that Suvek is taking. So, and very appreciative, and his sister Ruchi is also here on this occasion.
I've been to their homes many times, but they've had health issues lately, so it's been a little difficult. You better now. Okay. How many rounds you'll chant daily? And the rules you follow? Very good. And you'll continue, as you've been doing for so many years, carefully follow Prabhupada's teachings. Okay? Your initiated name is Shauri Das.
Shauri Das Prabhu ki jai.
Somebody likes that name. One of the meanings is it's a name of Krishna, and a more direct meaning is it means a learned scholar. Learned scholar. And last but not least, Sundar. Now, Sundar's here from Seattle, and we couldn't make a connection with anybody to get on the phone and do this thing because of short notice and everything. So I'll speak something. Sundar's been on the path of Krishna consciousness for a number of years. How many years? Too many. 24 years. And it's been a slow but steady, emphasis on steady, not just emphasis on slow but steady progress. And he likes reading Prabhupada's books. He likes asking questions about Prabhupada. He's very thoughtful. He likes doing service at the temple. The temple likes him doing service at the temple. He has very nice relationships with the devotees at the temple. And his wife is supportive of his involvement in Krishna Bhakti. She's not at the same stage of spiritual advancement as he is, but a very determined, very steady, very kind person. Okay, so the 4 rules that you'll follow, sir, with how many rounds you'll chant on your beads, yeah? Okay, and the 4 rules.
No meditating, no gambling, no intoxication, and no illicit relations.
Okay, that was an interesting qualifier. Okay, and you'll continue, as you've been doing for so many years, carefully following Prabhupada's teachings, yes? Yes. Your initiated name is Sundara Krishna Das.
Sundara Krishna Das Prabhu Ki Jai.
Hare Krishna. So now we're ready for whatever is next.
So we're going to start the fire yajna.
Someone may have to hold it.
Hold like this.
Come forward. I'm sorry. You're deep. Yes, you ready?
Hare Krishna. I have known Sarita Didi for 28 years. We both came to America in 1993. In these years, she has become like my elder sister. When I came here, I was looking for a temple. She told me about a Krishna temple where they serve prasadam. I thought it was just a small sweet, but she said, no, they serve a whole meal. Then I said, really? That means so we don't have to cook. Let's go. That's how our spiritual journey began. She's such a giver and so compassionate. Whenever someone goes to her place, she always gives them Japamala and Prabhupada books. Now she even chants and reads Bhagavad Gita with her family in Nepal. Okay. She is also always enthusiastic and supportive when she encourages me to do service in the temple together. Because of her and our other friends, I am able to do service regularly. For that, I am very grateful and thankful to them. This is such a big day for her. I am really happy to see her take this next big step in her spiritual journey. Our journey started from Prasadam to our Guru Maharaj's lotus feet. This is amazing. We humbly thank you so much for giving us your shelter. Hare Krishna.
We're out of time, so we're going to go quickly. The number of rounds you'll chant every day for the remainder of your life. Minimum 16, good. And the 4 rules that you'll follow. Very good. And you'll continue to carefully follow Prabhupada's teachings. She was one who was also like, I have to be initiated in front of Kishore. They're very devoted to the deities. Your initiated name is Shashi Shekhara Devi Dasi. We don't have time. I'm sorry, we don't have time. Shashi means moon, and Shekhara means foremost or topmost. That's the name of Radharani. She's moon-like Radharani, Shashi Shekhara. So we're going to go quickly now.
So we're going to start the fire yajna as we recite the mantras. When you hear swaha, you'll take the grains in front of you with these three fingers and try to throw into the fire. Some of you are sitting in the back, so somehow you'll do it. And since I'm going to read two pranam mantras, one of His Holiness Shiva Swami and other of His Grace Sankarshan Das Prabhu, who is the spiritual master of Paramatma Prabhu and Mohana Mohini Devi Dasi here, and they're participating in the yajna here. So, Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Romapada Swamin Iti Namine Swaha 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 Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Sankarshan Dasa Adhikari iti namine Namo Prabhupadanuga Premamurti Kripatmane Gauradesha Vikasartha Uttama Bhakti Varshine Swaha Swaha Swaha. I got it.
Om Jnanatimidandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshunamiritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Swaha 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 Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamayam Dadati Svapadantikam Swaha 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 Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Anvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitangscha Swaha 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 Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatadine Swaha 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 Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Dayata Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayane Prabhave Namaha Madhuryojvala Premadhyam Shri Rupa Nuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddha Apasiddhanta Dvanta Harine Swaha 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 Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshad Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambarasam Bodhe Padambo Jayate Namaha Swaha 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 Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchit Anandanamine Gaura Shakti Sarupaya Rupanugavarayate Swaha 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 Gauravir Bhava Bhumistvam Nirdeshta Sajjana Priyaha Vaishnava Sarva Bhauma Shri Jagannathaya Te Namaha Swaha 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 Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Swaha 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 Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratushe Namaha Swaha 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 Panchatatvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Sarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Swaha 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 Hey Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Swaha 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 Jayatam Suratopangor Mama Mandamatir Gati Matsarvasupadam Bojo Radha Madana Mohano Swaha 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 Divya Drindaranya Kalpadrumadaha Srimad Ratnagara Singhasanasto Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Krishnalibhi Sevyamano Smarami Swaha 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 Shriman Rasa Rasarambi Vangshivata Tatastataha Karshan Venus Manayar Gopir Gopinatha Shriyestanaha Swaha 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 Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Swaha 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 Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Swaha 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Swaha, Swaha, Swaha. Okay, final mantra. You have to stand, hold your banana. And very gently, when it comes time to place the banana, very gently place the banana. You've been sitting for a long time. No, not yet, not yet, not yet. Hold on. Wait till I say the mantra. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Swaha Swaha Swaha. Kirtan, please.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. So we request all the devotees to settle down. So the last part of today's festivity is the drama that will be performed in about 2 minutes. So my humble request to all of you is to please sit down where you are so we can watch this beautiful drama. Hare Krishna. Please request all of you to please sit down where you are. Now request all the devotees to please be seated so we can start the drama and we can have everybody take prasadam. Please be seated. The drama is for about 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Please, I request all those devotees gathered near the yajna, please sit down. Please be seated.
గుడ్ మనం చూసి అంతదా మాట్లాడవలసిందిగా ఇది సే హరే కృష్ణ టు గురు మహారాజ్ ఏ బిజీ అవుతారు ఓకే హరే కృష్ణ Thank you so much for coming. Data what you just said. Yeah. That all the initiatives together put in data and give it to me. Okay. You have this maybe class, it doesn't look like it's
That's five. Huh? That's five. Mommy, right? Are you also? Okay, that one over there?
When Mother became overburdened with 86 people who kept fighting amongst the choir, she sadly turned to Lord Brahma for help, who then approached Lord Vishnu along with the demigods. Lord Vishnu promised them that he would appear on this earth very soon to annihilate the demons and establish the devotees. All of the demigods would assist him in this mission by first taking birth in the other dynasty. Then Lord Vishnu himself would appear as the son of Vasudha, who is the son of Sudasena, the leader of the other dynasty. He was willingly driving their chariot to escort them, and suddenly a loud voice came from the sky.
Such a fool! You are happily taking your sister to her home, but you do not even know that the eighth child of this woman will kill you.
Indeed, you are my sister and you will give birth to my children. I am the most powerful, and no one can even bear to think of killing me. I will kill the very soul of my death. I will give you their king.
Sania and Anika for the roaring waves of Yamuna. Minu Mataji especially for these opulent props, Yoga Maya and everything you saw. Special thanks to Yashodanandan Prabhu for the voice from the sky. And special thanks to Meghana for helping in the arranging the props, Meghana and Jagannath. And character introduction, Kamsa Ramaraghav Prabhu, Devaki Dr. Sapna Patel Mataji, Vasudev Chaitanya Kishore Prabhu, Narad Muni Kartikeyan Prabhu, narration by Akshaya and Uma Mataji. Krishna was played by Abhishri, Balaram, Anshika, and Gopas, Krishangi, Chaitanya, Adish, and Gaura. And washerman and guard, Brajapati Prabhu, Sudama the florist, Priya Charana Mataji, Chanur and hunchback lady, Karunika Gopika Mataji, Mushtik and Yoga Maya, Minu Mataji. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, and the tailor was Amara Mataji. She has been directing, and the conceptual, everything was done by her, and very beautifully organized. So, Hari Bol, a big Hari Bol for her. Hari Bol! Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Yeah, so tomorrow again we have a Janmashtami celebration from 12 to 8. There will be darshans and there will also be Abhishek. You guys have to register online, so please do register and come to take darshan. Tomorrow actually is the Janmashtami day, the appearance day of Krishna. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.